Imitation is often considered the sincerest form of flattery, and what better way is there to tell someone they're doing it right than to copy them? With improvements in technology nowadays, it's getting harder and harder to spot the clone. But we all know there is a correlation between price and quality. Your Ray-Bans might look good on the beaches of Mexico, but we both know they ain't lasting the plane ride home. And I'm sorry, but your High Point is not as good as my Kimber. Eddie. I wasn't sure you would hear that. So today we're answering the question, is there such thing as a quality clone? I'm Steve, and today we're looking at the Canuck Operator. My character right now in Call of Duty is that Russian with the red tracksuit. He looks cool, but it's hard to hide that guy in bushes. Here's the skinny. The Operator is a semi-automatic 12-gauge clone of the ultra-popular Benelli M4. This guy is what happens when patents expire. The shotgun comes from a factory somewhere in Turkey. I'm not sure which one because there's like a million of them, but I can tell you it's been branded the ultra-Canadian name Canuck, and it's imported by my friend Ian over at Odell Engineering. Hey Ian, promise to probably say good things about your shotgun, but I'm not sure yet. Bringing the camera closer, let's get up close and personal with the Operator. Let's take a closer look at our Canuck Operator. I've laid down the Benelli M4. This is the 14-inch version just for comparison for you guys, but this is the one we're gonna focus on right here. So our Canuck Operator is a semi-automatic shotgun in 12 gauge. It has a barrel length of 18.6 inches. The overall weight is about 7.8 pounds, and yes, that is exactly the same as the Benelli M4. Our shotgun is gonna come with 3 chokes. More on that when I cover what's in the box. For our sights, we have a rear ghost ring and a fixed front fiber optic. That is an improvement over the Benelli, which does not have a fiber optic front sight. However, if I'm gonna point out flaws here, I'm gonna tell you that this thing is really, really small and does not catch as much light as I want it to. Our buttstock here is adjustable. This is slightly different than the Benelli. This one here, I just squeeze this and go back and forth. I think it's got 5 or maybe 6 positions. The Benelli, of course, has the twist and then lockout feature. A little bit different. I actually prefer this one. I don't think it's as rigid, but I do find it easier to use. Magazine tube capacity is 5+1. Yes, it is only 5. Welcome to Canada. And just like the Benelli, we have a Picatinny top rail here for optics or whatever you want to throw on there. Let's take a closer look at the cool features of this Turknelli shotgun. Features that make this one unique. Cool features. We have an adjustable ghost ring rear sight. This thing here moves up, down, left, or right. This is what I would consider a fairly precise way to aim a shotgun. You do have one on the Benelli, but they are not common on all shotguns, that's for sure. A reminder, your front sight is a fixed fiber optic. It's smaller than I expected though. Size does matter. This is where Eddie comes and says it's how you use the front sight. Eddie, does size matter with fiber optic front sights? Second cool feature, we have a synthetic pistol grip stock here. This is very tacky, very rubbery, it's very sticky. I do like this pistol grip a lot. Your Benelli also comes with its version of a rubber pistol grip. Mine's pretty old, so it doesn't really have that tacky feel anymore, but it's kind of the same design, you can see. Another cool feature, let's go back to the stock here. This guy here is cool. It's easy to use. It has a nice thick recoil pad on the back. It's arguably easier to use than the Benelli M4, which requires a twist, pull, and then twist back. I mean, it's not hard to use. I'm just kind of nitpicking here saying it's a little bit different. Another super cool feature in the Turkish shotgun is that it actually has the same Benelli Argo twin piston gas system in here. So Benelli's Argo system is a patent expired auto regulating gas system that allows you to shoot 2 3/4 inch shells or 3-inch shells without making any changes. It's simple, it's piston driven, and it's self-cleaning. And yep, it's the exact same in here as in here. I don't know. There's a question for the audience. Leave a comment below. Why wouldn't Benelli have renewed their patent on the Argo system? Why let other brands copy it? Yeah, I know, Eddie, but after 20 years, why can't you just renew it? Why doesn't it work like that? Yeah, okay, sorry guys, my bad. It doesn't work like that, apparently. My bad. It doesn't work like that. Now that you guys know a little bit more about the gun, let's see what comes inside the box. All right, your Canuck Operator is gonna come in this beautiful plastic hard case. It will not include this tape. This was specifically made for me. Let's take a look at what's inside. Not a lot. Inside your gun case, you're gonna find your Canuck Operator shotgun. You're gonna find your warranty card. There isn't a lot on this warranty card, but I can tell you on their website, they do list a warranty of 2 years, but I know from experience that Odell is really, really good with any sort of warranty repairs. And if you just reach out to them, they'll replace whatever broke. Just ask for Ian. Ian's at home going, don't ask for Ian. Don't ask for Ian. All right, these are your chokes. Your shotgun is gonna come with 5 chokes, I think. Now, this sounds weird, but I know that some came with 5 and some came with 3. Not sure, again, reach out to Ian. Anyways, 5 chokes. All right, now that we know what's inside the box, let's stuff some shells in this turkey and see if it clucks. All right, our review of the Canuck Operator is complete. I shot this guy indoor with slug and buckshot, and then I took it out here to the trap range to see if it could handle some clays. Now, I should mention the short barrel, pistol grip, and ghost ring sights don't make this the ideal trap gun by any means. So I utilized the rail on top to put a 65 MOA red dot to help me acquire the clays, and it did help a little bit. Okay, our first and biggest pro is definitely the price tag. This guy sells for only $800. That compared to the $2,700 price tag of the Benelli. Huge advantage goes to this. Our second pro is the ergonomics of this thing. It comes with a very soft recoil pad, a nice grippy pistol grip, and a textured forend. So this allows me to get a lot of control when I'm shooting this thing. Control and comfort. Third pro, real quick, the twin piston gas system that's in this, the exact same one that's inside the Benelli, is awesome. This thing will cycle 2 3/4 inch or 3-inch shells, no problem. This thing didn't malfunction at all for us.
You can really tell on those slugs today.
They push. I was really trying to lean into it. Negative things. I don't like saying cons, it sounds so bad. First thing, functioning of the semi-automatic shotgun takes some getting used to. This is not really a con, this is just a quirk. So you do have to chamber your rounds with this button here, and you do have a cartridge drop lever here. I'm not gonna get into the specifics, I'm just gonna tell you that it takes some getting used to use the shotgun. I will say this, I won't get into specifics, I'll just tell you the benefit of that is that I can swap out loads in a jiffy. I can go from slug to buck to birdshot, easy. I'm gonna be real with you guys, I had written down some things I thought were cons going into this, things I had read about, and none of them turned out to be true. First thing was I read that it didn't like low brass shells. I had no problem with low brass shells. Second thing, I had read that this requires a break-in period. Someone said online it requires like 250 shells to break it in order to cycle smoothly. That's false. I did not use a single shell to break this thing in. I ran this straight out of the box and didn't have a single issue with it. Those people were lying. This is a teeny tiny pet peeve of mine, but I'm gonna throw it in the con category. Your fiber optic front sight is so small, it barely attracts light. I don't know why they didn't just fill up this entire front sight. See the wings on each side? Look how much space they had. Can you zoom in on that? Show them, Brandon. Show them. They are using like a 5mm fiber optic. What, these things cost like 5 cents? Like, why couldn't they have just made it like the full length? I don't get it. Does anyone get it? Nobody gets it. So here's the deal. I had some preconceptions going into this. I've generally lived by the rule, a knockoff is inferior quality. That's just the thing I do, is I don't buy fake stuff because I don't think it's gonna last. Cloning a good thing does not always result in a good product. You can argue all day that your Fiero with the Lambo body kit is just as good as the real deal, but it's not. Do I need to remind everybody what happened when they cloned dinosaurs in Jurassic Park? But going with the Jurassic Park reference, I can honestly say that this Turkish company extracted some pretty good Benelli DNA from those mosquitoes, fossilized mosquitoes. They were fossilized. As a do anything shotgun, the Operator is a very attractive proposition. From blowing up watermelons to dusting clays to running 3-gun, this guy ticks all the boxes. So let's just sum this whole thing up. Now, the Operator was a blast to shoot, and I think most people would have a tough time justifying the price difference in the Benelli. The only possible justification I can find for someone picking the Benelli over the Operator is if they're a total brand snob. If you're the guy that wears a Rolex watch just so people can see that you're wearing a Rolex watch, yeah, you're gonna buy you're not gonna buy this one. Why am I pointing at this one? You're the guy that buys the Rolex watch just so people can see you're wearing the Rolex watch, then you're probably gonna pick the Benelli instead of the Turkish option. You guys wanna know which one I would buy? Well, it comes down to which one could I afford. I'm not one to represent brands. I mean, I'm wearing a Super Peter t-shirt. I don't care what anyone says. But I would 100% buy this shotgun over the Benelli. I already have a Benelli though, so I'm not gonna buy this shotgun. But I would if this existed back then. I really like this shotgun. I'm honestly gonna give this 9 out of 10 fossilized Jurassic Park mosquitoes in amber rock things. Nobody knows what those are. Like, subscribe, and comment below what you wanna see in the next video. Thanks for watching, see you next time.